Hi, Alex. Okay, so I had my big class yesterday. Risography. It's I guess it's a how come I sound froggy all of a sudden? I guess it's a Japanese machine, so it's like risograph. I don't know. Anyway, um, so this is for those of you who might not know. This is let's see how good of a look we can get. It's this old timey office printer kind of thing, and it prints. Oh, potatoes are done. It prints in kind of a textured way, and it looks really cool. A colorful, yeah. Look at this. I bought this a long time ago, hoping to get things printed at this place, Resolve Studio. But they're so popular, they weren't taking any new clients at the time. It might have changed now. But yeah, so I bought this because I was really interested in trying to figure this stuff out. Because the ink, it's kind of transparent. So it lays on top of each other to make some pretty interesting blends. Yeah, so I thought this would be helpful. So let's see how this is supposed to work. Oh, that looks the same on, hold on. Is that right? Okay. So, wait, I still got it wrong. I don't even know my colors. There, I got it. Okay. So how this is supposed to work is, it lets you know if you were to print your color at, what's that, 30%, that's what it would look like. 100%, this is what it would look like. And the reason these two are the same is so you can spin it around and see, well, what does red look like with pink? Oh, okay, so you can see those colors side by side. And on this side, let's see, there's teeny tiny little numbers, and those are what color it is. So our class, we started off with two colors, blue and fluorescent orange, I believe. So blue here is 14. So it's like right there. And fluorescent orange, it's gotta be this one, right? Right? Let's see, 27? Yeah, okay. So then, let's see. You're supposed to be able to see what these two colors look like when they're blended. How would I do that? Let's see. There's, and then where's the blue? Okay, so you go across to the fluorescent orange column. So that's what those two colors would look like. I guess at a 50% blend, just kind of, I don't know, dark desaturated orange or something like that. So not incredibly helpful for the class. And I took Joel's computer because I don't have a laptop, I just have a desktop, thinking that I can take a print that I've already did the color separations for two colors. But they wanted us to draw something to scan it directly into their risograph machine. And oh my goodness, mine is rough looking. It was really difficult to do. I'll show you. Okay. So they give us a piece of typing paper and some drawing supplies. So I do something that seems to be kind of low effort since I really don't know what's going on. So we do this on the typing paper, and then they say trace what you would want in the fluorescent orange and the blue. And the fluorescent orange we did first. So they gave us tracing paper and we tried to figure out what we would want fluorescent orange. So I'm thinking if you do 100% fluorescent orange and 100% blue, it looks like it kind of looked like a darker desaturated blue-ish, maybe purple, kind of hints of purple in it for some reason. Hey Shadow, how are you? I'm just about to talk about my risograph. Horrible first attempt. So this would be the orange. So then this, luckily, there's a misprint. So we have a single print color. So this is the orange. Oh, that doesn't look very fluorescent to you guys. Let's see. Okay. So that's kind of approaching the fluorescent color. How it looks. First attempts are usually the worst. Yeah, I found that out. It's kind of nice though, because then it gives you this like bar to reach for. If you take a class and you already know you're already good, then what's the point of the class, right? That's what I keep telling myself. So this was the orange pass. Wow, I wish I got all these crazy colors here. Let's see. It kind of looks orange over in the corner. Yeah, it's fluorescent orange. You'll have to take my word for it. So then after that, we did the dark blue layer. So you're supposed to work light to dark. So let's see. My blue is hiding. I got everybody else's pieces. It must be still in here. Yeah, I'll show you everyone else's. Oh, here it is. So after that, we did the darker layer. And so this was going to be just the blue. And here's the thing that was throwing me off. They were saying that the pencil color would be too light for the copy function of this machine to work. I'm not sure. I think it will be more sensitive to like a digital version of the file, but for straight copy printing, they said the pencil wouldn't pick up. So at first I started with like a super light gray, and I thought, well, that's not going to show up probably. So then I went a little darker right here, and I left this white because I didn't want any blue over some of the orange pieces. For some reason, this reminds me of cell art, if you know hand-drawn animation. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so this is the blue. Way too much blue. This is too dark. I couldn't figure out, I wanted her face to have a super subtle shade that I saw that it did. They had a chart of how the colors would mix. So if you did like a 20%, hi Vince. If you did like a 20% mix of the fluorescent orange and the blue, you got like a weird, like light paley, dirty mauve looking. And I thought that could work for her skin, but I couldn't get I wasn't sure how light to make it because it was all like a guessing game. So my blue is way too heavy-handed. And then this is what they do. They slide this in. Well, oh, yeah. So they put this in the scanner bed. This may get confusing. So I put this on the scanner bed, pressed start, and it spits out a bunch of the orange ones. Oh my goodness, orange. Get in my hand. It spits out a bunch of these. So then you put these in the machine instead of blank paper. You scan this and it prints the blue over it. So you end up with this. So way over the blue, right? And because there isn't really a great way to line them up, you get some little offset, which if you're doing like some cool retro blocky design that was more abstract, that would look really cool. But if you want more control over it, it might not work so well. So then you can see how I got some of that fluorescent poking out, mostly pure fluorescent in her necklace. And you can kind of see it. Thank you, Alex. I'm trying my best. You can kind of see where it started approaching that color I was trying to get. But it was just hard. It was so much guesswork, you know? And then the classroom had 8 people. And, you know, everybody else is waiting, hopefully, for their turn and hoping their stuff comes out, because they're feeling the same way I am. Like, how do you get your brain to work like this? When it's all combined, it creates an interesting look. Yeah, right? So, okay, I'll leave mine out so we can see. We exchanged prints at the end of the class. Some people got the better end of the deal. I got some really cool pieces from some of the fellow students. So I'm gonna show you. This is my day in school. Oh my gosh, it was it's on the it's in Atwater, which is just on the outskirts of kind of downtown Los Angeles. So I had to cross downtown during rush hour traffic. It took me probably an hour and a half to get there, and it only took 22 minutes to get home. So that was like feat number 1, get there. But it's a really cool studio, and let's see, they really enjoy this process and they like what they do. I think this is Hannah. That's about all I can give you for. So again, this is a very fluorescent orange. It doesn't look as fancy on the screen. Is it you? Are you the problem? No. So Hannah, like, is this volleyball or something? Or tennis? Love all. That's a tennis term, right? Oh, I just got that. Okay. So this was my neighbor. They did this really cool patterny thing. It's rats and fruit, which I thought was pretty cool. This would make a nice like blanket or something, a scarf. I like repeating patterny kind of things. And it just, it almost looks like it's drawn with some sort of thick pencil or something like that. Let's see. This one was interesting. I guess this person wasn't much of like a hand-drawn artist, so they brought some pictures to scan, and they just kind of they made cute little decorations on some of these pictures. This is her grandma with she liked beehive, and it's Mama Shirley and Mitzi, I guess. So what is this? Flowers and a dog butt. This was ocean. What does that say? Hurt near good? Am I reading that wrong? So I guess it's just an example of all the different ways people go into the class choosing to use the machine. This one's cool because this person was like blockiness, cool design, silhouette, done. And it worked perfectly with this sort of situation. So this person got the assignment. This is KJ. I'm hoping all this little dirty stuff is from trying to, it's like on the glass of the scanner bed, because we all had dirty little stuff on our prints. That's got to be scanner bed glass smudge. You can kind of see how the print, that's just pure color, and it kind of just gets this texture-y thing. That one's kind of cute. Everyone was oohing and eyeing over this one. that's a really good use of subject matter choice and execution for how we were supposed to use this machine. I can't read the name there. That one's nice. Another example of someone who understood what the limitations were of the machine. Kind of just went for blocky shapes. This one's a dub. I'd say I like these two. I think these two are probably my favorite. This one's pretty cool. Another good use of how the machine works. So again, these are just two pieces of tracing paper scanned one after another and printed over each other. So that's asking a lot for people trying to learn this thing. Okay, so this one's my absolute favorite. I can't believe this person just busted this out like all on class day. This is Kit Olson. Hold on. Kit Olson. I tried to just Google Kit Olson artist to figure out, okay, how are you so good? Kit Olson may or may not be some sort of character animator or works for a design studio, something, right? Obviously, this isn't just like, hey, this looks like fun, let me try. Isn't that nice? Look at, there's like multiple kind of textury colors in the hair. I should have looked to see how she set up her individual tracing papers. If it was just like a grad of fluorescent orange and then chunky blue. Because hers is offset too. It doesn't matter because her shapes are so big and graphic and the silhouette is cool that it actually enhances the design. Yeah. So those are goals. Maybe I can do something like that week 4. The thing is, I would probably mostly use this for digital stuff. For like my zines. I think I left my zines on the other side. But yeah, I thought, then you go back to mine, you're like, I got a lot to learn. I'm not even like top 5 of this class. So I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder, cheating off of Kit Olson's work, so I can be, actually you can't do that, you still just have to get good, right? But yeah, this is, yeah, these were the colors, fluorescent orange and sky blue. I mean, not sky blue, it's just blue. Do you have I wonder how close sky blue is to blue. Let's see. These are 2 different companies or printer places, but they all get the same ink. What did I say? 14 was blue? Yeah, and sky blue. Oh, we could do this. That's right. Slightly different. The sky blue has some red in it. Slightly more purple. So, that was my adventure. And I felt like a cool person driving through downtown LA with a stick shift over all those crazy freeways. And this is the one. So then what, you know what else? So that wasn't even like the craziest thing that happened. WonderCon. WonderCon actually was overall a little slower than it's been in the past, but this vending machine was so much fun. Hold on. There he is. It got a lot of attention and it was really interesting to see people, they were confused. They were like, is that real? And then they started putting tokens in it and winning stuff. So I posted a couple pictures of some winners, but yeah, it was nice to have that on my table. Okay, as far as risograph printing, there is one particular artist Are you queued up? Her name is Natalie Andrewson. And everybody was like, all the instructors there, or the owners of the studio, they're really singing the praises of her. And I've seen her stuff at different shows, like the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books. She was right across from me. I first met her at this Gallery Nucleus Risography Festival. Oh, let's see. I don't know if they're gonna have it again or if I already missed it. I think we were in the process of trying to move last year, so we missed last year's, but this was the year before. So it was a Gallery Nucleus. But so here's what I'm picturing when I'm thinking of risograph printing. Let me find a. They're all nice. I can't even pick a good one. Let's see what this is. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. And the amount of colors, the fine line work. Is there another one? Let's see. Oh, there's a, look at that. My goodness. So they're talking about Natalie, and they when we first got into class, they had a display of all the prints that other students have made. Isn't it nice, Chris? She's phenomenal. And they said, these are all from students. Oh, except for one. And the one was hers. It was so obviously different than everybody else's. And I was thinking, is that her? Her stuff is so well known that she's got a style that stands out. And I think they said she has her own machine and that she spends a long time making her prints, because I guess if you oversaturate one color, it will smear, and she can just let prints sit for a while, so she can get a lot of really heavy color. And the people who run the studio said, we can't really afford to be just letting prints sit for a long time. So she's kind of Natalie, yeah, she stands out on her own. So here's what I'm picturing. All this beautiful detailed line art stuff. Here's what I got. Day one. All right, I got a ways to go. But so what did I learn? I'm such a nerd. You know what I did? Because I get nervous, right? So I want to know as much as I can before I get into a situation. So I was looking up videos about the risograph machine, and I read on their website which machine they used, and I read the user manual for it. So I've since forgotten most of it, but I know that it takes a certain DPI, paper weight, different stuff like that. So when they're showing us everything, I was like, oh, okay, so that's, I got to touch the buttons that I only saw other people touch. And just kind of seeing how the gray tones affected, or how they were, how they translated into the colors. That was tough. I think in the future, the digital file stuff will be a little easier and more predictable, because you can kind of see how the colors are overlaying. I don't know, we'll see. Week 2, we're supposed to send a 2-color digital file. And I already have one set up. It's ready to go. So we'll see. And then WonderCon. Okay. The artist who I was most delighted with by this one. It was so silly. Let's see. Here we go. I showed them Ricky PP. Oh, this one goes like this. Ah, okay. There you go. And she's really nice. Here we go. This is the one. Look at that. Wonderful. This is a famous hippo who I don't know, but it's adorable. And then this. What do you have? Oh, I see. And boba. Yeah, I liked that. I got their stuff here too. Let's see. Where are you? Most likely Marsh. Hey, how are you? I was going over a couple. I didn't collect a lot of WonderCon loot. Let's see. Am I in the gallery? Ah, there it is. Look at that little animated gaseousness. Yeah, so she was really nice. Ricky PP. Doing weird, creepy, cute stuff. Maybe more creepy than cute, but... And she gave us these things. So these are gonna live with my Colby sculptures. Oh, you can kind of see the 3D printing of it. I didn't notice that with my naked eye. Creepy cute, that's right. Oh, that's kind of threatening. All right, there you go. My teeny tiny area grows. A Colby, yeah, Alex, you know these guys. I'll show you. For my favorite streamer, Julie. She does these. She's actually doing some right now. This is a collection. This is Earl G, Orange Pico. Oh, ads starting. I don't know what to do with ads. I wanted to disable the pre-roll, and so I have to have quick ones every hour or something like that. So hold on. I'll snooze this. Okay. Earl G, Orange Pico, and this is Aussie for Osmanthus Oolong. Yeah. Whoops. Very nice. And they all live on this fancy Brandy Bingham sticker. It's made of wood. All right, so I actually, yes, definitely made by Julie. Yeah, absolutely. I want to make another little painting thing. Let me fix my exposure here. Where are you, buttons? This one? Yes. And then if I'm looking that way, so then that goes that way. Upside down and backwards. Perfect. And then, nope, wrong way. How's that? That's a little better. So I did this live stream Thursday, and I showed off my Murder Butter Bunnies basket of beauties, and someone bought it. So then I showed off. Oh, and I was actually painting some sort of white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, Grump style, and that one sold. So I'm gonna do a kind of slightly Easter themed painting. This will be a Manny, because I don't draw enough Mannies. And he's gonna have a robotical egg with a robot poking out. While I think about what I didn't accomplish in my Riso class. So let's see. I still have most of my stuff out. Yeah, after a while, you know, the whole glitter stuff that I got, those glitter flakes, that cookie sheet thing was really clutch because I didn't have much of a mess to clean up. It was all in that cookie sheet. And I'm almost entirely glitter free, which is like nearly an impossible thing to say. You know what I did get? I got my stamp in the mail. Let me show you. Do I have, it's kind of weird. I was expecting a different texture on the stampy stamp part. Okay, underneath one of these piles is probably the thing I need. Hey, there it is. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so this thing, I wanted to make a metallic frame on a black board of some sort, so that way I could mount my little mini paintings on and put in the vending machine, right? Let's see. I don't have any more little mini things to show. Oh, here's a blank. This one's a little small. Sometimes they could. There we go. So here's the mini painting sizes. Something like this. Or this isn't gonna need much of a backing board, but because it already has some bling to it, little shikishis. So I got this so I can stamp, glue, and then use the glitter flake on the glue to make this pattern. So this is supposed to be just for glue. I was expecting, I got it from the same place I got my other stamp from. This is like a nice smooth rubbery thing. And then this one is kind of a weird tacky plasticky feel. I got this on sale. I don't know what I didn't click. But if it's just for glue, I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think those eyes are gonna work out. Ad's gonna happen. I'm gonna let this one run. I think those little pupils are too small. We'll see. Yeah, but that was fun. Also, I was fiddling with the audio again on Thursday, so let me know if it's weird. I'll fix it. I was doing the live stream. Do I have? I wonder if I could post it easily. It's actually in the Discord. If you guys want to go to the Discord. I was painting this little bunny, and I went to use my blow dryer thing, the heat gun, and it was oh, Chris, you were there. It was totally even though I pressed mute, it still picked up on the mic. I had to mute it in a different spot. So it feels like the more I learn, the more I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Oh, first I should keep drawing. I need to figure, I got some question marks here. I kind of did a quick scribble of the egg. I want to make it look like a robotical kind of egg. So maybe like like a gear rim. So that's like a toothy kind of thing. And maybe some sort of little circuit traces. What do you call those lines that they print on the PCB? Printed circuit board? Traces? I don't remember what they're called, but those little like lines with right degree turns and a little circle on it. Okay, good, you're back. You didn't miss anything. I was just talking about plans for how I'm gonna tighten this up before I start smushing some water, or you know what, gouache wash on it. All right. Let's see. I need you. I could use you. The skinniest one, where are you? This one's good. Oh, no, that's not the one. Did I just have it and I moved it? Okay, I'll give myself 2 more looks. Sometimes if you look in the same place twice, it actually shows up. Okay. It got pushed under a pile of treasures, I'm sure. Okay. And let's see, you're fine. This is the new one I bought. It's not so new, but I thought my silver one was breaking, but it's still chugging along. I don't want to bust into this one yet. All right. I guess I am. So let's see. First, let me at least pretend to draw a nice ellipse. Should I change the title? Is that what's customary? Because I'll still talk about risography, but it's only going to be complaints about how bad I still am. Let's see. Oops. I know how to spell gouache. Oh wait, does it end with E? Yeah, I got cocky. Okay. Okay, there. Ooh, Shadow reached a 15 stream streak. Thank you, Shadow. I kind of messed that up because every once in a while I'll pop on in a weird time, right? Streak ruiner. Okay, there we go. Ellipses and hands are like my least favorite thing. So the next convention I have is this Los Angeles Times Festival of Books. And that risography printer person will be there. I want to talk to her. I just make it weird every time. I think, yeah, I gotta practice though. Talking to people. I do it all the time. I went into someone's stream and they were, Maya. She's really good. I don't know if I could find her to shout her out. But anyway, oddly enough, she was working on some Lady Mechanica fan art, and that's a book I colored for a long time. And so I chimed in like, oh, that's a book I color. just with no context or anything. It's probably the first thing I've ever said there. And she's like, oh, what, a coloring book? Like, what are you even talking about? I made it weird. Okay, let's see. So yeah, this printer, the Riso printer person, I'm just gonna go talk to her. I don't know what I'll say. Hi, I like your work. Yeah, I still can't figure out how to get the vertical to look good on Instagram. So until I get it to actually show up in frame on screen, I think I'm gonna wait before I try to simultaneously do that again. I like it a lot, and it's really easy, but it's not working very well. All right, let's see. Eggy. Which way do you want to be? I think I can get that to work. We went to an artist. What was it actually? Yeah, I think it was a kind of an artist meet and greet in our area at a bookstore. And there was actually a really good artist. I think I have it over here. Amongst my treasures, let's see. Yeah, here it is. We met this artist, and she does all these tiny little, this is actually bigger than how she was working, and she had these sketches of buildings in the area, and sometimes flowers or plants and stuff, single color watercolor wash, and she was using a fountain pen. So I asked her, well, what ink are you using? Because I'm super pro fountain pens, right? And she said she was using carbon platinum ink, which is something I used to refill. What was I using? Oh, these things. I fill these things with that. And I was asking her if she had problems with clogging the feed, and she said this pen is $15. I don't care. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's a technique. So now I jotted down what pen it was. I got plenty though. I could just go ahead and fill this one with the platinum carbon, because I can just this thing I brought back from the dead. I may have broken it. Maybe that's why it's still kind of leaks a little bit. But I can put the carbon black in it. I just can't travel with it unless I want to make a, ink mess. But yeah, I had a super arty last couple of days. I don't know what else is next. So a lot of times there's a drink and draw here and there. For some reason, those aren't very appealing to me. Art zones. Let's see. I need to just draw little lines to help me see how this eggy thing is turning. Did I change the right focus? I didn't. It should be... I made it worse. Okay, let's see. Why are you... Did I totally mess up my presets or something? This should be... Let's see, is it... Oh, I see why. Hold on. Okay, now will you? Okay, cool. I went through all the trouble and figure out why it wasn't working. I have a... So that way the focus doesn't... The pen and pencil in my hand doesn't pull focus. I put a little quick change thing. And because I still had the menu up for changing the exposure, it wasn't recognizing my pushes. And I just incorrectly assumed that I set it up wrong. I hate brushing it off with my hand. I always got lotion or something on them. I'm wondering, I really do want to get a printer to do the sticker thing and have like a sticker club. There's other stuff I want to do with that printer too, but I'm thinking after I take this risography class, they will give me permission to book time to just make prints on their machine. So you pay for the ink and you can buy their paper or bring your own paper. Because I want to put little mini print type of things in Grump's vending machine. So I was wondering, okay, so then how badly do I need the nice machine, the nice printer, the one at home that I want to get? And I was thinking, I kind of still do, because I don't always, I need to have more than an option of driving to the risography place. I don't know, it sounds responsible. Have your own machine, not a risography machine, just a regular nice printer for art prints. I used to have one a long time ago. I remember it was kind of a pain to be cutting mini prints before a convention. So I'm wondering if I've forgotten that pain and I'm opening myself up to that again. But I don't know, I think you can get stuff printed professionally and it looks really cool because then you can get like foil kind of enhancements on it. That's something I can't do at home really. I'm not going to bedazzle every single print we make. Same with stickers. I think I put them all away. But sometimes you can make glitter stickers. And some of the glitter is masked out, so it's just glitter enhanced. I can't print those at home, but I don't need every single... What does that say? Run ads to disable. I think I did that. What are you talking about? Are you guys getting pre-rolls? You wouldn't know that because you're already in here. I swear, the more I try, the less I know. Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking not every sticker needs to be like bedazzled either. And it'd be nice to be able to just do them at home. Like some weird inside joke stuff that only you guys would know. I don't need 100 of that type of sticker. Okay, this is starting to look eggy. So if you're right there, I'm trying to imagine where the tip of this egg thing is. Is it like that? Maybe. Alright, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, well, let's try that. I'll show you. Oh, again. There we go. Well, see, everything looks worse when I look at it through your eyes. So that's wrong. Let's see. I can't flip it to see mistakes, but I can definitely look at it through the camera to see mistakes. I don't know what the difference is, but okay, so then let's see. And I'm just drawing the same thing over and over again, as usual. Maybe something like that? Well, all right, so then how do I? If I think that is closer to being right, maybe I can fix the other side. Okay, if I draw through, and then, so then you just need to be a little shallower? Is that what's going on? Maybe. That's pretty close, because then if I just erase all the guidelines, then I'm not giving away too much of the mistakes. Except I'm showing each and every one of them. That's pretty eggy. Now I just need to mechify it. Okay, we'll leave that. Let's see. Let's work on the little robot-y guy. These are zoomed in. It's going to be like a little version of the big robot Manny's built. Got kind of a visor where both of his eyes live. A little knobby thing that lights up. Trying to extend it past his head so it shows up. Did I? Yes, I did. Can't remember anything. There we go. Much better. So that way it just has more of a silhouette to poke the little light out the side instead of having it meet up. And then I have to consider, well, how fiddly are you gonna get with paints? Part of me wants to do the just bold giant brush strokes, but then I just always get noodly, so that's the same problem I'm having with the risograph thing. Bolder shapes work better. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fight. Okay. That's a little robot. Oops. I erased that because that's not what I wanted. Okay. All right. And I said I wanted little gears. Not gears, but like teethy things. I think I just set myself up for a world of hurt. Okay. Those are the easy ones. Let's do some more. Okay, let's see. Because then they start going up. All right. That goes, and then when do they start just popping back up again? Okay. These gears need braces. That's okay. Kind of. Yeah, it's just when it goes along this side here, I'm like, something, don't worry about it. Okay. I'll show you what I did. See, that's the don't worry about it tooth right there. All right, so then I'm just gonna cut into this side rather than bringing them up. I'm gonna cut down. Let's see how it plays out. Then we can see a little more of his robot knee. That's too thick. You know what I should do? Okay, hold on. Just make the bottom line all the way across. Okay. Oh, whoops. right, and then I can just dip in. Juxtaposition. Fantastic. That's right. That's where it goes. It is written. How did I manage to put both teeth right in front of both knees? Ugh. Mm. Let's see. I'll just scooch it down a little. Scooch his knee down a little. Oh, thanks, Shadow. Here, hold on. My super glacial speed. All right. Oh, some doggies having problems outside. Okay, let's see. Wait, this one. All right. I'm gonna move this knee down there. I should move them both. This one could go here, and that one will go there, so that they're all. Oops. None of them are like meeting up directly with the little teethies. Let's see. So I said I want to put you right here, right in the middle. And then you, I guess you'd be right here. Yeah, something like that. Okay. What else do I need to figure out? Where's... I need to figure out collar. side, wait, okay, so this side will have a little clip buckles, and then the other side will have the holes. And I think I'll start painting. Okay, where is this? It's just like a mass of scribbles right here, and I just need to see it because right now I don't. A lot of, we'll figure this out later when later has arrived. I still have that. It's not so much a limited palette, kind of. That weird, those butter colors that I keep calling them. There's a pretty decent Manny color in here, so I'm just gonna stick with this whole collection. Also, it's easier just to have these on hand than that entire box of gouache. Oh yeah, the well, I don't know if it'll. It might work with the current palette. This one that I rehydrated, it still is kind of working. Oh, it's nice and cold. I should have taped on the color. It's umber or something. I think it's fine. All right, let's see, painting. So if Manny, he's a lot of orange, black, warm colors. Should I go like do the teal and orange kind of thing? Or whatever counts as teal here? Let's see what we got. Hold on. Flashcards. Drawing stuff away. You go here, you go here, you go here. Okay, perfect. And I think I like these brushes a lot. Maybe even this little splooshy one for the background. So it's a bit of a mix. Synthetic squirrel. I think this one's synthetic squirrel. This one is synthetic sable. I don't know what this one is. Just plastic. Maybe that's what synthetic sable is anyway. And then this one is sable. This holds a lot of water for being a tiny little thing. I was surprised. Yeah, it's a good mix. All right, so saffron orange. Let's see what, remind myself what this one looks like. Yeah. It's like a dandelion orangey kind of thing. And vermilion red, I didn't like this by itself. I like to mix it with this one to keep that weird butter palette thing. Bordeaux something. And this one's been squished. Oh, this one's about to get squished too. Ugh, okay. Oh, my powers. Let's see. Oh, you just left a bunch of crumbs. I don't think it matters if I'm going to use the color anyway, but it's in all the little dishes. Hold on. Okay. Let's see what those guys look like when they're stirred up. Who else? Where's the green that I was? Oh, he's right here. See, this one I learned. I opened it over something else. All its crumbs are far away. Hold on, let's see. This is super red, and then you. Oh, I had it. All right, we'll give that a try. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, it's my. What are you blocking? This guy? Okay, well, that's good. I need to figure out, okay, so in place of the teal, because I'm not really using that palette, what can I do with this green? If I mix it with the mauve, it's just gonna turn to mud, right? Let's try. Whoop. Oh, you're not gonna do that, are you?
Game over.
Okay. Perfect. All right, let's see. Let's do an experiment called what color is that? Oops. No, I got notes on that one. All right. Let's find a green. Oh my goodness. Crusty. Crusty. There we go. So I'm going to try you. And I'm going to try the mauve. Every single one. Oh. Ugh, there. All right. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe if I cool off the green with this stony blue, I'll get a nice background color. Who wants to be a little mixy brush? You can be one. All right, let's see. Lurking while working. Mork, hello. Do good work. Thanks for lurking. You missed the, you don't have to answer. I know you're working, but I'll show you later the fantastic prints that the fellow risography students made. Let's see. Mm. Mm. Kind of like a half and half, I guess. Maybe a little more blue. You're a fantastic photography student. I like that. I'm the best student. I studented so hard in class yesterday. Yeah, I kind of like that watered down a bit. Okay, so then here, let's make a bigger batch. There you go. What kind of green is Grump? He's like a watered down olivey green, a little bit. Yeah, I would say that. Desaturated gray green, olivey green. Do I have another interior picture? Let's see. Yeah, kind of. His little face. Yeah, he is a gray greenie, and he's got red eyes, but the red have a tiny bit of blue in it, like it's a cooler red. Manny's eyes are more of an orangey red around like the eye sockets, and Perry, she has like a lavendery with a touch of pink skin tone and kind of magenta-y pink shadow stuff around her eyes. Okay, so let's see. Let's make more of this stuff. Did I change it? I did not. Okay. Let's see how much. So this color, this isn't like a Grump skin tone. It's Manny is so orange. I was thinking something tealish in the back because teal and orange is a thing. But this color palette doesn't really have a true teal to it. Or the palette I'm trying to go for, the butter colors. So I'm trying to mix something that can be suitable. Just kind of guessing. All right, let's see what that does. Very sensible shades of green. You could live right there. So let's see. Did I make enough? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'll do it really washy, and then whatever I need, I'll just make more of it. If it doesn't match completely, that's okay too. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll go dark to light. That goes a long way, I guess. Yeah, this brush is like... Is it called a mop or something? It definitely feels like one. Okay, let's see. Need a more precise one. Maybe I could just work around quickly and then worry about the top part with a lighter wash. I could let it dry a little and then work some peachiness from the top, maybe. Or not let it dry, make it dry by force with the heat gun. Twitch has this little banana badge you can get. I'm totally gonna share some random thing to earn my badge. I like those badge stuff. I don't know why I like all the little meaningless picture whatever that you can tag onto your chat stuff. It feels so bedazzled and decorative. I don't know. Okay, so then I'm gonna blow dry this. What are you doing over there? That's not good. Here. Okay, that's slightly better. Okay. And unlike on Thursday's live stream, hopefully this my mic will filter this out. If the mic doesn't filter this guy out, please let me know. Okay. All right. So, what can I use? Where's the that cream color? I could use this Naples yellow, maybe mauve with a touch of the red. Maybe just the oh, I did this last time, and it was a nice color. What did I use? I think I just used all of this and then a touch of the red. Okay, let's try it. And it was just like the itty bittiest little tip of the red. Like this, just that. Just that much. Don't you fall in my lap. Yeah, perfect. That's what I was going for. Oh, shoot. There you go. Okay. Wait, is this... Okay. Something like that. Let's see what else we could work it down into. Funsies. Okay, Manny. You ready for a face? Think too skinny, too small, too moppy. I got plenty of choices here. Let's give this one. It's like thick, kind of comes to a point. All right, Manny. It's there. Okay. That's got to be a Manny color. What's this? Crumbs. It's pretty yellow. Add. I don't know about this ad thing. I can't decide if it's worse to have the what do you call it, pre-roll, or 30-second ads once an hour. It seems like there's no escaping them. I'm gonna mix it with this peach I made. Oh, Manny says something. Huh. I forgot I did that. You know, that's kind of Manny-ish. I think you need to play 3 minutes of ads an hour to disable pre. Okay, so now I've got the worst of both worlds then. How much Manny face do I need? 3 minutes. That's a good long break. That's like grab a snack break. All right, I got 2 areas. It's basically what's in the brush needs to be enough. It's so far, it's been pretty opaque. I'm just gonna do it. That should be fine. And leave a little bit of white in that center part of his little eye capsule area. think it's gonna work. This is a good brush too. Go figure. The cheap ones I don't like. And the quality famous ones I do. No, that's not entirely true. This is a cheap one and I like it. Okay, hold on. Let's go. I still got a hand to do. So maybe run them during the intro, then not again, so you at least get the first hour without pre-roll. Yeah. I think I'll do that. All right, Manny. Super happy about it. And I feel like maybe this lavendery color would be a nice shadow color. Let's see. Maybe a little darker. Just looks all juicy to you guys right now. I get the delete. How white is this gonna get? Oh, pretty white. That's okay. Some what could be part of the hair, some shadow underneath the hair. I'm almost to the point where I can tell which side of the paper to paint on without writing back on the back sides of some of these. They look so similar. There's more of like a pattern to the back side. Like some sort of, I guess if they lay the paper out to dry on some sort of grid or something, screen, that screen shape sticks to the back a little. I was erasing bees off the back of some of the paintings I was putting into Grump's vending machine.
Game begin. when the drum beats go, play this.
Okay, let's try that. That's plenty shadow before I just rim it with line art. So let's see. His eyes are black. The parts around him are kind of red. His goggles probably be an orangey red. Maybe some gold goggle frames. Brown leather straps. And then so a shirt. Maybe brown leather. Is that too predictable? Maybe I could just put him in a red jacket. If I put him in a red jacket, then maybe I could put some like little red reflections in the eggy, the mechanical eggy thing. That might be interesting. All right. So, what was I doing here? Why do I have red and... Oh, because I didn't like the red shade it made. All right, let's mix that, see what it looks like. Who's my mixing? This guy. Here, let's try this. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit more red because that's dark. Is this the one? Oh, that's a lot. All right, well, there. I guess I could just let these dry and then rehydrate them, but it's not all that much, and the paints aren't like the super expensive kind. I think I could afford to just clean it, everything and put it away. Is this like let's see, hold on, where's my... It's like terracotta or something. I think it needs a little more red. Just a tiny bit, because then it's not really a limited palette, or the butter colors I was trying to do. I have no idea. All right, that's got to be enough. Let's see what we did. Yeah, it's like it's still kind of clay red, but that's probably gonna work with what I'm doing. Yeah, I guess I could take a 3-minute break during ads. That just seems like, I don't know. I could just sit here and not have ads. If I was going to have a 3-minute break, I would want to create something 3 minutes long that some of you guys could watch. Kind of like Cowboy has. Oh, somebody gifted me a Cowboy subscription. Ooh, ha. Yeah. Ta-da! I was all excited when I saw that. I was away from the computer, so I couldn't even give a proper thank you. Okay, so what do we got here? Juicy guy or pointy guy? Do pointy. Nice, he has some good emotes. Yeah! Yep, sure does. We'll try that. Oh, too much. Okay. So let's see. I could I'm deciding it doesn't have to be solid red. If I was to put like a rim of red, where have I left? So I could, okay. Then should I start with the brown though? I was thinking red rims around the collar and his little buckle things that are on his collar. Maybe a red cuff. But then behind it would be the brown leather, which then I'd have to do first. I don't have any brown mixed. I don't want it brown. Okay, so then what color could I make it? Red and purple. It's kind of weird. Here, I'll start anew. All right, so excuse me, paints. There's my purple right there. So I'll just do like the insides of his collar. Too opaque. And leave room for the red stuff on like the little rim part. And then his shoulders, and then the rest could be red. Let's try that. Okay. Now try. So if I were to put, yeah, I feel like he needs purple here too. That would just be a giant block of red. All right, Manny. Love the vibrancy here. Very warm. Yeah, I've been practicing with those same 6 shades. Kind of conditioning my eyes to see a spectrum of color other than just the bright, pure saturation colors. Thank you very much, Mark. Okay. Let's sneak up on it with some red. Some very subdued brick red. Oh yeah, I could use this brush. This itty bitty sable brush. Oh, I felt shaking. I think it was a truck, not an earthquake. I still feel it. Now I'm just imagining things. Oh, it scared me. Now I spooked myself. I kept feeling shaking, and then I thought it's a blackout, and it's just my top light that timed out. Oh my goodness. I should run that ad break and just take a breather. My goodness. Gotta leave room for that little buckle. Okay, after this, I need to do shikishi style and tiny little paintings because that vending machine is all tapped out. I got a couple of older pieces that I put in there. But yeah, it needs a new grouping. Yeah, I do. All right. Those are probably the funniest colors to put together. Purple and red. Like, they don't really match, but somehow I just like throwing them. Like, that's right. That's what it is. I drew a picture of some friends when I was like in 5th grade, and I put Estelle in red and purple. She got mad. Well, why'd you put me in that? Oh, because it doesn't match. She was pretty fun though, but I don't know, those just seem like Estelle colors. Okay, so let's see. Put a nice orange. Okay, no, I'll do the gold first. I still don't have a brown. I guess this purple kind of looks like a brown, but that's gonna match the shadow color. Maybe I should just do it black. Black straps, gold goggle rim. Yeah. It is decided. Okay, so I guess this pure saffron orange. And if it's gold, it's gonna need that another darker shadow color. Should I do black? Some black might, well, yeah, no, some black looks good in the core shadow, or like the reflections of metallic colors. A brown might look too weak. It might work though. Why not both? Wait, where's my circle? There's like that's a big old chunk right there. My figured out person is coming to terms with the it's happening right now person. So I'm gonna make the best circles I can right now. Let's see how we do. Well, that's just the way they are. He likes them that way. All right, so let's do some darker shadow colors. I said purple. Maybe just purple. Well, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. It shouldn't be fiddly like this, but I can't help myself. It's supposed to be chunky. That might be enough for just like gold dark reflections. Is there such a thing? Dark reflection? Yeah, because a mirror is a reflection. Not a highlight, you know? I should have done this after the goggle color. That's okay. Am I just running my hand over wet paint? Okay. What they look like headlights. Okay. And that'll be enough of that. I'll save his shirt color for last. We'll see what color he tells me he wants it to be. All right, eyes. Mouth. A bunch of shiny robot stuff. Orangey red. Black, black. Are we in shiny robot territory now? We might be. Okay. So that's probably going to be... Okay, let's put this one away. Like stone blue mauve and a little bit of that shirt color. All right, I'll use this one. Look at all the little crumbs opening my thing created. Opening the tubes paint. Here we go. Perfect. All right, that's good enough. That's glue. Ready. Stone blue, you're up. And mauve, 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 mauve. Eggy time. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's think. Because he needs patterns, right? I said I was going to do this stuff, and I'm not doing the stuff. So the tracers, the PCB tracers, I don't know what they're called. I wanted to do some of those. So I need you and I guess this one. Still looking for that. Oh, you know where it is. Hold on. Ugh. It's gonna be in here somewhere. Aha! There it is. I forgot I took it to school. Move like a cow. Mauve, mauve, move, mauve. You just say mauve, right? You don't have to get extra mouthy with it.
Game.
What's your take on it, Marsh? Mauve. Mauve. It doesn't make any sense when you keep saying it over and over. Like drawer. Oops. Mauve like mod. That makes sense.
When the drum beats go like this.
One syllable. So not muave. Mauve. 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 Okay, so this is kind of what I was thinking. Potato, tomato, tomato. It needs more MOSFETs. Where's the VRAM? Mauve or Mauve, depending on where you're from and how much French accent you can handle. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. It's like croissant, just say croissant if you can't do the proper accent. Oh, the French word for butter, I can't even try. Moi? Moi? Yeah, the word butter, it's like buh. I don't even, I can't. Croissant! What's that kitty cat that says it? Croissant? Croissant? I can't do it because it's just gonna, it sounds pretentious or something and wrong. I can't, I'm still trying to learn Spanish. Por favor. So I think most of these little lines will be just ink, like Micron or something. I had a friend who would say banana, the banana. It was so funny, just like, not with the accent on the second A. That was the most redneck poor favor I've ever heard. That for some reason, that's a hard R for me to roll. Por favor. I have to concentrate. Guitarra is easier for some reason. Duolingo is teaching me past tense right now, and I'm like, I'm just losing it all. Everything is just hiding behind all the other stuff I used to know. Words are funny. Yeah, it's crazy. They're, I guess language changes, so words, they update the dictionary for updated meanings. I'm like, that can't be right. Is that how it works? I thought the dictionary was, that's the definitive version of the word. It just mimics what is, how it's being used most recently. Like the, what's the word? Literally. Okay, Eggy. You doing your thing? Is it happening? I'm trying to make it look computery and not Aztec-y. Yeah, my motherboard's all covered up with giant graphics card. It's like, that's not how those things work. Chris is like shaking his fist. That doesn't make any sense. How would the power get from there to there? It's not connected to anything. How is the information being transported? Can differentiate art from actual electronics. Thank you. A man of culture. Oh, that doesn't work. That's like my water bottle. It's hints of motherboard, but they kind of took some liberties. That's where the RAM goes. The CPU. But then there's just a bunch of don't worry about it down here. Some USB plugs. SATA? The speaker stuff. And this is where your, what are these? Graphics cards? I forgot the names of them. Card slots. I forgot what they're called. Though some high frequency RF circuits do blur that distinction. Really? Are they pretty? So are they pretty that they look like art? Or do they not make sense looking at them on the board? Huh. One more. Ugh, one more good one. That's not good. PCI, thank you, Shadow. Okay, let's see. I don't want them to go all the way behind him because I want him to just kind of have nothing behind the little robot. See, pops out a little bit. Squares, tiny little squares, circles, there. All right. Now I'm just gonna ink wash or wash over it, smear it all up. So here's what I'm gonna do. Which one is it? Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of stripities of maybe just a pure slate blue, or what was it called? It doesn't matter, I wanna know. Stone blue, pardon me. A couple of stripities of the stone blue, like a big one here, maybe a little one here, and leave the rim light open. Maybe a lighter wash of it here, but leave room for some reflective kind of. So that red probably will be picking up right here. Maybe his little fingies. I could light up the inside of the egg. With what color? Because then if I have lights in here, I could put some along the side of his head. So if they're both, okay, if they're both metal though, then that would separate them, because if the egg is silver and the robot is silver, it could be nice and bright on the inside, and then the little more robot will pop out. Darker metallic egg with the bright center, and then silvery robot picking up some of the light from the egg. It's just gonna look like a gachapon little thing, right? It's not even gonna read as an egg anymore. That's all right. I'm trying to visualize it. Copper, ooh, marsh. That's interesting. Copper robot, because if his hand's gonna look awful coppery next to the copper robot. I mean, copper egg. Just two orange bros hanging out. That could work. I mean, it's no crazier than having two silvery things. Green patina egg. Oh my gosh, Marsh, you're asking a lot of me. That sounds like it would be beautiful. Yeah, and I'm considering a copper robot with a silver egg. If I try to patina him, it's gonna just look like shadow. That's one of us. You saw my Riso prints, no? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think, okay. I gotta plan out some lights. I gotta make some of these circles bigger so they can pretend that they're lights. And then, yeah, because then that would look pretty with the copper robot. I gotta figure out, it's gonna be like a minty green. I gotta leave a lot of white in there then. And then just hit some minty greens. Yeah. And then, okay. Silver, minty green and white. A little darker silver, a little less lights in there. And then copper robot, but leave a lot of white for the minty green and a little bit of red. Okay. Somehow thinking about it more made it worse. Let's see. I'll make these lights a little bigger. Well, now they're lights. No, Marcia, you're challenging me. I like that. I'll just keep doing the same thing over and over, right? This is not an eraser. Note to self. Okay, so those could be, let's do another one right here. Again, this is the one I want. Okay. I could just slide one in there. Don't tell anybody. There, look. Okay. So let's see. I have to see what the lightest color I can get away with is, it might just be a pale stony blue with maybe this, is the Naples yellow? That's like the creamy color, right? Have a great day. Gotta run. Mort, hope you had a good work day, or your whatever you gotta do. I hope it goes quickly. Thank you for hanging out. I was just imagining the eggs been sitting out, so the shell's been exposed and with. Yeah, it sounds beautiful. You know what? I could do that for like just make it, instead of making it the afterthought of a piece of the piece, I can do some little robot in the grass who's just hanging out waiting for his day, and he could be the patina copper thing. Give myself a little more room to sell, if that's what the idea is. I'm just chicken. Okay, let's see. Where's my mixing? Sold. Yeah, so then when I'm licking my wounds from next week's Riso class, I'll show you the catastrophes of the week, and then we can do a sad robot. Did I put green in there? That looks green. I think I was talking and I messed up. Hold on, let's see. Maybe green in this color, maybe the stone blue and the Naples yellow make the green that I did. Let's see. That makes sense. All right. It needs to be lighter. So now I'm thinking, can I get away with just doing a thin wash, or do I need to add like a creamy color that has less yellow in it? See, this is a Photoshop. Just dodge and burn your way out of it, and then you're done. I feel like it's definitely gonna need like this lighter color. Pale yellow. Oh, another crusty one. Oh my goodness. This is what happened to this guy here. This crazy twist. That caused somebody some trouble, like this one's trying to do. Let me give it a try. Okay. One more and then I'm using teeth. There we go. I bite you and show you who's boss. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try super watery first. It still doesn't really have that luminosity, but I think I could fake it. So let's see. Oh, hold on. Where's the... There you are. Yeah, if I do any more, it's gonna blend into the background. So let me work on this one while I figure out what other colors I could throw in there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I could rehydrate these guys up here. It's like one little nugget right there. It's a cute little egg robot. That's kind of dark. Yep. Okay. Little silver visor.
Game begin.
All right, so almost ready to just do the lines. Oh, he needs his eye colors.
When the drum beat go, play this.
Okay, so black, 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 line art, shirt color. I never decided on a shirt color. I could do it dark stone blue. Is it stone blue? And then I can do mostly black. So then it's like black, 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 black. Yeah. Okay, I'll try that. It's more purple color here.
Game over.
All right. Let's see. What's this? Purple? Nope. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, don't leave your nice brush in the water. Okay. There. Sorry, brush. Don't be mad at me. Just this super thin kind of no line weight line first, so I could see where everything is. Brush, get over here. Your turn is over. You're amazing. How about I stick my hands in my wet brushes? Thank you. I needed that. It's got a silly little crooked smile. Okay, so that needs more. Let's see. What else am I chicken to do? We can do with the skinny pin first. He reminds me of the C3PO. This little guy. He's almost there. He's got some cute things going on. Needs help. The pens will help. Let's see. Do I have the right focus on? Yeah. So how's your day been? So far, so good, Vince. I had a cinnamon roll. That was a highlight. Hanging out with you guys is nice. Painting something that may or may not be cute. What else? It was really weirdly windy here. But sunny. Nice weather, otherwise. How about you? And likewise, it's nice being here with chat, watching streams, isn't it? That's one of my favorite things to do. If I'm working, I'll have something on in the background. It was somewhat of a busy week, so it's kind of nice to have some of the bigger things over, like I was kind of not stressed, but a little nervous about the Riso class. Not for any real reason, just, new things and all that. WonderCon, that's a to-do, packing everything, wondering how I was gonna transport the vending machine. That worked out. Oh, I have to contact a friend. I saw an old friend. I'm looking forward to hanging out with her. Let's see. So I have to send her a little message before too much time goes. It's so easy to get stuck in your routine, and then the days pass and you realize you haven't seen your friends in a long time. I think I can graduate from this skinny little pen. At least keep it consistent. Oh, I had a deluxe hot dog. Wagyu something hot dog. It was really good. It had like the texture, it tasted hot doggy, but the texture was kind of not flaky. It was just tender or something. I don't know what it was. It was really good. And the ice cream place by our house, it's, I think in a couple days they're gonna change their flavors, and right now they have one that's like a Lucky Charms ice cream flavor that was really good, so I had another one of those before it disappeared. Okay, let's get a bigger pen. Wait, where's this eyebrow? You're here. And so then you're hiding here somewhere? Hold on, what did I do? Do. Kind of like that. Okay, hold on, but better. And the rest is behind there. Okay, that'll work. What is this? Hard tip. Okay. How hard? Seems pretty thick. What else do we have? I don't think I can. I don't have the brush control for this one yet. Kind of. It's a little dry on watercolor paper. Okay. Let's see. I got pens to choose from. Where's the 3? 3, 5, 4, 5, 3. Okay. Let's see what you do. Yeah, that's better. You, and maybe you. Okay. Looks like I hit weird pockets that don't want to take any ink. This is my practice metallic before I get to the robot. If you don't put black, it looks like cheese. It doesn't have to be black, just like a super contrasty kind of element to it. Okay, leave that alone. That looks pretty shiny. Like that weird dry spot that doesn't want to that doesn't want to take ink. Oh, crap. Okay, so let's see. And then he's got his little flippy do hairs, so doop, doop. How's this one gonna go? Okay. Concentration mode. This shouldn't be too hard. I just like to make it as dark as it can be, right by that little catch light. And then just do lines trailing away. Kind of fake it like it's graying out or getting lighter as it goes to the bottom right. I think that's just typical stuff. I don't think that's groundbreaking anything. Where's eyebrow? This eyebrow's eluding me. There it is. I think I should do the robot next. Some doggies just barking away outside. Okay. What? What secrets do you have? That real skinny one. That guy again. 03. Here we are. Manny's happy about it.
Game begin. When the drum beats go like this.
Trying to remember what I drew because it's so like washed out and scribbly now. Robot. Let's see what we did. Look at him. Hello. I'm new. He's cute.
Game over.
Let's see. We get to the questionable teeth. Something, something. Don't worry about it. Okay. Whew. Okay. Hey, where are you? That's where you are now. Gizmo Bunny, hey, how's it going? What are you working on? How are you? Good to see you. This guy. This little machine is popping out of this mechanical egg, and Manny is pretty happy about it. So, I'm still trying to work with these kind of limited colors. They're really warm and not super saturated. So I was trying to make it look like this egg is lit up from the inside, but I don't have I'm not allowing myself to use super bright colors like a minty green or anything. So I basically just defaulted to leaving it paper white. Yeah, that looks awesome. Thank you so much. I'm trying. Some of it came out pretty cool. Like some of the metallic kind of effects actually look metallic. Some better than others, but it's something I've always struggled with. So it's good practice. So what you been up to? I had WonderCon. He does look metally good. I always say it, like when I first started coloring comics, one of my mentors told me my gold looked like cheese. So it just echoes in my head every time. But yeah, we had WonderCon. I had a risography class, trying to learn how to do some of that old school looking printing. It's like offset in a weird way. This isn't week one. You have to be gentle on me. My week one is a little weak. I've been just coloring a lot of stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll see what I can get out of that risography machine when I'm giving it digital files. It might be a little cleaner and easier. I don't know. That's the hope. I don't know where those teeth went. That's where they are now. Another one for the don't worry about it pile. Writing padding logic for cube maps to minimize artifacts when doing 3D rendering. Writing padding logic for cube maps. Did you get your vending machine? Oh, heck yeah, I did. Here's one bunny. When's the last time you heard? Let's see. Are you doing it? There it is. That's right there. I took it with me to WonderCon. I packed it up in a suitcase. It got emptied out, refilled it, and I have to do a lot more original art to stick in there because it says original art on the label. So I gotta be true to my word. It's deep inside the guts of 3D rendering code. Don't even try to figure it out. Padding logic for cube maps. Because I can kind of pretend I know what padding logic would be. It's like to pad and tolerances in a smart way for mapping cubes. Nailed it. Yeah, I have no idea. But my vending machine is really cool. I'm very happy about that. Did you use money or do you have your own coins? I have, it comes with tokens. You can pay extra to have branded tokens. I just got their own tokens. Let's see. So you can get these. That's the name of the company. And that way I can assign a value to them. So people buy them off me. That way, depending on what I stuff the machine, if the machine is full of original art, I'm not gonna have like 25-cent coins, right? They're gonna be at least $1. These are $5 coins for sticker packs, charms, and original art. And anything that comes out of the machine is totally worth the $5 you would spend on a coin, on a token. Like this is an example of, oh, this is Manny. Excuse me. That's the guy struggling with the robots. That's what he does. How many coins do you get? Oh, Mark got one, yeah. For $5 it gets you, oh wait, with the machine, or for your $5 buys you 1 coin. The machine comes with a bag. I forgot what the count is. Plenty. It didn't get jammed up once. It did a really good job. I would love to get some branded copper tone coins, not actual copper, but because Grump has a thing for pennies, and I think that would be cute. Right now, the vending machine travels in its own suitcase. They sell a suitcase or like a case for it, but the thing is, if I stick it in a bigger suitcase, at least I could put more stuff in it for my table, rather than just have a proprietary, perfect fitting case to wheel it around in. Trying to minimize trips to the car for loading and unloading. Very awesome. Glad it's working out. Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, I got the wrong focus. Yeah, so far we have not the retractable banners. We stopped using the retractable banners. Now we got one of those freestanding curtain type of deals where we hang a poly banner on. Wait, not poly. What's that other? Yeah, polyester. And some things that clamp to the table. I've got a sculpture, a plushie Grump thing, a stand for zines. So it's like, that's plenty. Yeah, trying to figure something out other than the normal art banner. Yeah, all the solutions are so fiddly and they take a really long time. Not really, really long time, but longer than just retract, or what do you call it when it's the opposite of retracting? Untracting, unfurling a banner, because you have to assemble a curtain thing behind you. But then you can hang whatever you want on the curtain. So that's kind of nice. My retractable banner broke in at the Seattle, what is it, Emerald City Comic-Con? So I just undid the vinyl banner part of it and then threw the base away. We call those pop-up banners. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm thinking of a costume sorry, a custom street sign, but I might have to make it. I'm thinking of a custom street sign, but I might have to make it. That means it's gonna look awesome because you'll be the only one with it. If no one has it, if you're struggling to find it, you should absolutely find a way to do it yourself. That's what I think anyway. Okay, so let me try to add shadows here. Not shadows, but like dark reflections with the black and see where we are with that. There's some things I need to redo for my whole setup. I'll have some new stuff for the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books. That's at the end of this month, I believe. I'm going to try. I have to see how crafty I can be. You know what you can do? There's like that foam board you can get at the craft stores. It's not very thick like that, and I like the black ones that are filled with black foaminess. And you can print something out and then trim it and then cut it out on a foam board. So it'll be lightweight and it'll have like a black kind of core to it. Ooh, that might work. Give it a try. Get a nice sharp X-Acto blade. If you don't have a big enough printer, go to even like FedEx, Kinko's, or whatever, those types of office places, they can do you a one-off print, a big one for not too much money. It's lightweight. You have to figure out how to, I wonder if I could find it. I bet you I can't. Anyways, if you go to Amazon and search monitor stands, they have poles that you can clamp to your desk that are pretty lightweight and not collapsible, but like you can break them down. If you build one of those high enough and then buy an arm that goes perpendicular, you can just tape it onto that or something. I don't know how much. They're not that much. I think they might be under $30 for those monitor arms. Just get a cheap one since you don't have to rely on it to hold the weight of a monitor. So just find the cheapest one you can. I like those. Thank you for the idea. Yeah, do it. Those are the best ideas. When you can't find them, you're like, ooh, I gotta do it then. Yeah, and then take a picture. Take a picture of whatever you come up with. I would love to see like your custom thing. Where's my mouse? Mouse. Okay. I don't know if you're into this kind of thing, but oops. Oh, you're not going to pay attention to me if I do it there, will you? Here, I'll do it here. Finicky chat boxes. Okay. If and you feel like it, let me know. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Who's hiding? Web of Chaos. What are you doing? Oh, Web of Chaos posts fantastic stuff. You and Pat Draws, James Lee Stone, thank you so much for sharing all your work with me. Web of Chaos is building robots and putting lights in them. And I love to see the pictures of it. Most definitely. I'll take pictures. Awesome. Thank you. I want to see. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, a nice sharp X-Acto blade and one of those cutting mats. Because you'll get through the first paper part of it. And then you'll be like, oh, that was a lot. But you still have the foam to carve through. But it'll be fine. And you can kind of, it'll be a proof of concept if it works. And then you can figure out a way to manufacture a nicer one if you want. I'm curious, Chris, was I close? It's a logic buffer, not buffer. What'd you call it? A cushion to minimize errors in your cube mathing. That's gotta be close. That's so sad. I want to understand that and things that having to do with astronomy, but I just don't have a brain for math stuff. I like people telling me what it is, but I can't study it. Not without a lot of frustration, anyway. Okay. So let's see. Let me pick some of my favorite edges and make them more important than the rest. Don't sweat the details. Yeah, I have no idea what, you know what? That's just perfect. It's perfect. So says me. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, I said it was gonna blacken into his shirt. Incoming ad break. Yeah, I guess I'll have to fix that since it's not blocking B-rolls. So let's see. Okay, ad's not scheduled. We'll see what that does. Oh. Okay, I'm back. So, what do I have here? 3. I think I've already done the tricky parts. I don't think this is gonna take too long to finish. My quick once over, just so I can see the lines I put down with the pencil, and then I'll do more interesting line weight stuff. Well, I don't know, interesting is the right word, but some line weight stuff will happen. Very own Manny brand watch. Okay, let's see what I could do. Oh shoot, I just dismantled my... pardon me. Oh no, it's messy. I can't be trusted with ink. There, it never happened. Okay, so what do I got here? I got this one. Yeah, my intention was to cover most of this with black. Okay, so then get the bigger one. That reminds me, I have to get some new black pens to ink me dismantling mine. Oh, I'm the worst. Terry needs a new sticker. I can't be trusted with ink. I like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, Manny. Who did that? Is that you, Chris? Why does it? These things pop up in weird spots. Ah, it was Chris. There you are. So is she saying it proudly, or is she just holding up a sign like it's her punishment? Someone gave her a sign like that, she would just chuck it over a fence first chance she got. So that's a lot of black. So let me add some black here.
When the drum beats go like this.
No idea. Chris, were you here earlier? I ran into somebody who was using the carbon platinum ink in a fountain pen, and I was asking them, well, you ever, does it get clogged? And her response was just like, it's just a $15 pen. So I was just thinking, do I want to just clog pens all day? I don't think so. Yep, I heard that.
Game over.
It's a cool pen. I found it online. Okay, hold on. 2 more. I have some really cheap pens for questionable inks. Okay, so that's just pretty common then. Like the Noodler Charlie Stink Ink pen, would that qualify? That one needs a good soaking right now. Yep, that qualifies. All right, what do I got here? Let's see. Is the that's better. He just looks too thin-lined. I don't want to, he's a little guy, so I don't want to get too crazy with it. Okay. That's a happy little manie. So, what do we learn? That doesn't, it looks bright and shiny, but doesn't look lit up. What could I have done? I think the background would have needed to be a lot darker to pull off some of that, the lighting stuff like I wanted to. I could put a darker wash in front of here, but it's still just gonna look like contrast. It's not gonna be bright. Gizmo Bunny says, very nice. It's okay. Thank you. So what do I like? I just like the little robot. Marsh, that was a good call. To just make him like a coppery color. I think some of the metal worked out. I like what's going on around his little hip. Where's my... Here we go. Around his hip joint. I like that. I think it's just hard to pick where to place the blacks to maximize the shiny metallic part of it. It works there. That works right there. But it doesn't work so well right there. I think because this follows the form and this was just lines on top of it. All right. Yeah, I like some of that purple, how it blended with the green, but overall maybe a darker background would have given me more room to sell some lit up stuff there. Marsh. Yeah. But he's cute. That's cute. And I like the little metal egg thing. And Manny's happy face. I think I like what I'm trying to do with some of the little washiness to make a flushed cheek. I think it should be more heavy-handed though, somehow. And then maybe one more layer of dark stuff around the eyes. Would have been nice. Yeah, a bunch of little things, but I think he looks cute and happy. Festive. All right. Well, I'm gonna have a snack. And oh, Joel wants me to sign it, my masterpiece. Then I'll have a snack. Here it is. Too big for the vending machine. So they're saying we can come up with a thing where you put like a certificate. You put a certificate in the vending machine where it says like you win a whatever, like a book or a giant painting or whatever, something that's too big to fit in it otherwise. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's a masterpiece. Thing of beauty. All right. So what? Oh, we were talking about something. Oh, Marsh. Yeah, we were talking about painting a robot that was in the grass, kind of copper, but with the patina. What is it called when copper patinas? Like it starts the V, verdigrade. What is it? Anyway, something like that. We can try that next week. I'm gonna throw eggs in the grass because I'm feeling very eggy. So no Tuesday stream. I've got risography class here for our notes. This is where I'm starting. This is my day one effort, you know? That's okay. Let me show you. Gizmo, you want to see somebody else's day one effort? We all exchanged prints and some were very much better than others. Look at this one. This one's so good. So good that I hold on, lost it. There it is, there it is. This is someone else's day one class print. So goals. Lots of reasons why that one worked. I could learn from someone else's successes. Wasn't it nice? Yeah. All right. Right? She just did that sitting there at the desk. We had to scan tracing paper in 2 different levels. This was the orange level, and then there was another with the blue level layer, I guess. And yeah, she knocked it out of the park. So okay, that's me next Tuesday. Wednesday I'll stream again and I'll paint some sort of cool robot. I want to practice the metallic stuff. We'll see, because then maybe it's not so shiny if it's old copper, but I don't know. So, all right, that said, let's look at this guy. Spicy Jaw. Hello. I love this. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna try this again. Thank you. I'm gonna try this again next week. Oh, well, thank you for unlurking. I really appreciate it. It makes me happy. Lurking is good too. Don't get me wrong. I lurk all day on people's streams. But yeah, then Spicy Jaw. Usually I stream on Tuesdays, but I'm taking a risography class, so I'm doing Wednesdays. So that said, I'm just gonna sign off, and I will see you guys all next Wednesday after I have a successful risography painting class or printing class. It's interesting to see the art start to finish. You know what? It comes together at the end. It's a little rough start, and then you kind of have to trust the process. Yeah, everybody have a good night, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much.